Alright, now the next ending that I can think of happening is this.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Yay.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Is that just the ending?
Looks like it.
Yay! That was a very short ending. Okay, because I do remember in a previous part I made a point of us standing in there to see if anything happened, but we forgot to actually do that. Alright, now another one involves inputs on certain computers. So a couple of them will have a certain image on them.
Uh-oh. Somebody
Here we go. Whoop! Awaiting input. If I can... There we go, input received. So, unless there's another one around anywhere... Actually, there weren't any computers after this point, were there?
No.
So then, I think the ending was you do an input and then you restart and you find the next computer with an input on it.
Ah.
So, just a pencil sharpener. That is his whole job. What's that say? Who farted? Alright. You would love that cup.
Yes. Well, I don't need to know because I did it.
Here we are, awaiting second. Alright, so... bam! Haha! There we go. And then, begin the game again. So pressing our computer does nothing currently, so maybe we just need to keep reloading this section of the game until... Oh, it just goes straight to the doors!
When Stanley came to
Fuck!
Oh, here we are!
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
I don't know why he's saying that now. Come on. Come on! Why isn't it letting me press it?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Maybe this is the first one again.
Did it advance the story in any way?
I don't know why
It just glitches.
that's happening. Where just this box appears over the...
You broke it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do! I mean, is the other one in here at all? Or?
Because that was the other one. 419 was the first one, I thought.
Hmm. So then reset it. Whoa! Things are just getting weird.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What?
could it
Oh,
mean?
okay, this way.
I
I was like, can we even progress? Ah! So apparently this one is it, and I just couldn't get the angle on it or something. If I can get back on that chair again or something. There we go. You have to freaking get right up in front of its grill. Right, begin the game again.
Let's do it.
Finally.
There'll be a button.
Da-na-na.
Oh my god.
What happens?
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
What did I do? What did you do? Well, it's the land of buttons! Oh my god! I'm gonna press this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. So many buttons. Am I actually supposed to press them all?
I don't know. Maybe.
Press all the buttons! Yeah! I don't know if anything is actually going to be gained from doing this. So many of them to press. Oh, they just lit back up. So they unclick themselves over time. So how do we get out of here then?
I don't know. Help!
Okay, we couldn't find anything about it going anywhere, and we've been here like 5 minutes, so we might as well just reset it.
Yeah, everything's gonna be like, fuck.
That was worth it. Oh, and it's still got that input, so I can still just like press it and go right back to heaven. Woo! Alright, now another one is one that, now that we've like, you know, he was like, go stand up on that table. I'm like, this actually seems like it could be a thing we could do.
No matter how hard Stanley
I don't know
looked,
which one I'm
he
actually
couldn't
trying
find a
to
trace of his co-workers.
get up on top of.
Another one you jump on his table's in the other room. But
It might not even be this room, it might be the next one. Oh, there we go.
nope.
Possibly, or... Damn it. This is the only one that you can, like, get up easily on top of. But I can't get on the other side. Freaking... Maybe if I... Okay.
Crushing solves everything.
Alright, I guess crouching makes my legs instand? Retract.
Yes. Instant.
Right. Anyway, here's the window. Let's do it. What?
Stan.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna fall into
Stanley
infinity.
assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm guessing he just said we'll be stuck here forever, so I'm going to have to reset the game.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Alright, now we're back. So we're going to click yes just quickly to see if he does say anything different at all.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now.
Oh.
You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this...
So now, I'm assuming something might happen if you sit here the whole time, but we'll, just for the sake of not, you know, sitting around for several hours at a time, we'll leave it. I might go through it myself later and confirm whether or not it goes anywhere. He might just go on a loop.
Yeah.
So we'll begin the game again.